Welcome to Attican Plays Rise of Industry. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to another Rise of Industry video. This is part 2 of our, I guess I'll have to call it our version 6.3 normal playthrough. And we had to start a new map because we got an upgrade and our old map wouldn't work, and we want to keep current on our version. So we started over in this Iberia map, and on normal difficulty, we had a choice between Iberia and Oberon as large cities to start. Oberon has an ironmongery, no thank you. So we went down here, we had a diner, they made berry pies. We used a highly leveraged approach, and you can see it's January 1st of year 2. So we've been at this exactly a year, and we already have what I consider 2 full sets of berry pies. In other words, we can produce 2 berry pies a month, which is the demand in Iberia. We are essentially printing money, $2.14 million profit last month. So, well, net income. It's not technically not profit, but close to it. Sorry. Now we have to decide what to do next. Our problem, normally the decision wouldn't be that hard, but the problem is that this little diner only takes 1 tier 3 product, berry pies. They don't take waffles, they don't take pizza. And our ironmongery, we've already said we're not crazy about that. So I think what we're going to do we need to just keep going until we get some growth. So what I want to do here is stimulate growth in Iberia, keep pumping stuff in there, keep up our player influence, keep on the lookout for contracts that might come along. I don't think we've even been offered one yet, but we're going so fast. So we're going to take whatever's the highest priced item we can get, and that looks like it is chicken soup. So we are going to work our way toward chicken soup. That's a new one for me. Let's see what that involves. There's, as usual, there's our timer, our recording tool. There we go. All right, so chicken soup. Okay. Oh, it doesn't cost too much to get into, which makes sense. It's like a tier 2 business. We only need 1 if our demand is 1. What is our demand? I should have checked that. 1. So we're only going to need 1 setup to go as far as we want to go with matching demand. So that's not going to cost much. And it looks like it's a pretty easy gain on. Oh, it's only like it's a tier 1 product. Okay, so this. Okay, that's okay. We'll just do it anyway. There's our vegetables. Oh wait, I think that was normal soup. I think yeah, that was just soup. We need chicken soup, which is probably, believe it or not, under livestock. Here it is. Well, that's better. Okay, that's actually a tier 2 product. No, it's beef stew. Wake up, wake up. Here, chicken soup. Here we go. Sorry. So that's a tier 2 product. That's going to be a little bit better. And we got soup in our back pocket if we ever need it. Although that would be messy, wouldn't it? All right, so once this finishes, we'll figure out what we need to do to get a chicken soup business going. If we even can. So let's see. All right, we got our research. We're going to need wheat, vegetables, water. We're going to need a livestock farm with chickens and a preservation factory. It's 3.8 million, no big deal. And if we're going to make chicken, we're going to have eggs and chicken meat. And can we sell those? Well, not there. There's probably some place we can sell them. So we'll worry about that later. Let's just get it set up. So we need 1 big wheat field, a little bit of veggies, and 6 water to start this up. So this is not going to be that expensive or that hard to do. And let's use, I don't have a plan for this. Usually I plan all this stuff out. So I don't know how much we're going to expand this, but let's just pop it in right down in here. And let's put in, whoops, water. We need 6, so we're going to need, let's just see how that water is going to distribute. The water is needed a couple for the chicken meat, which basically means the livestock farm. The soup itself needs 1. The veggies will need 1, and the wheat needs 3. We need 6, so I'm trying to do it without a warehouse, but this is normal. That's it. I'm going to use a warehouse and keep it simple. All right. So we'll do I goofed up again. Look what I did. You would think I would learn. And explain myself. I put this here and it blocked off our pathway, so we would have to route around to actually get our water over to the water siphon, so we don't want to do that. Okay, there's 5, and we need 1 more. And I want to put it in a place where we can expand it if we decide to later on. All right. Okay, so 5 feet, sorry, 5 wheat, 1 veggie, and 1 livestock farm. It wasn't the greatest placement, was it? I kind of cut myself off. We'll put the factories over here. Go out this way with the farms. Let's do the livestock first. It seems like it's the hardest one to place, and that's not going to work. This isn't too close. It's push. Well, that might be good. We'll put the livestock here, and that way, if we have to sell the other stuff. And what is it we're wanting? We're wanting chickens. Okay, we got chickens. And we want to, 1.8 million. That's all right. We're going to do it. We're a little bit kind of sort of tight on money. Let's hold that research for just a moment. Make sure we don't create a problem for ourselves here. After we get another cell, we should be better. See, I spent a bunch of money there building that up. You see how beautiful this is, how beautifully this is working. Okay, that's better. Now we can go ahead and do our research. And okay. Have our road running into town. Now the meat we need, so the eggs. See if there's any place we can send these eggs. A long way down the road, but we'll do that. And the meat can go to, I mean, we could sell the meat directly, but that's not what we're after. We'll send it to this warehouse. Okay. So 5 wheat and a veggie. There's 5 wheat and 1 veggie. I'm surprised it let us go out that far, actually. Okay, we've got our vegetables, we've got our livestock, we've got our wheat, we've got our water. All we need is chicken soup. And we only got $1 million left. Let's let this run a little bit. We've been hit with a strike in our food factories. Oh, ouch. That's everybody. And what does that mean? It means that production is 50% of normal. Not to worry. Hurts us, but not to worry. There we go. Now we got our chicken farm engaged. Chicken ranch. And we'll put that preservation factory maybe here for a nice short run to the diner. Once we start seeing some chicken come into the warehouse. Once we get that preservation, we'll just do a direct shot to the, save us a little money. No. We'll keep with warehouses, sorry. We'll worry about that on more advancement. So now we've got chicken coming into the warehouse. We've got eggs, as you can see, going off to be sold. And we will make a preservation factory and put it there. It'll make chicken soup, and it will deliver directly to the diner. So there we go. We've got a nice little chicken soup business. Kind of awkwardly placed. Did not do a great job with that one. But it will work, and it will be quite profitable for us. Now, what are they waiting on? They need meat, water, veggies. Need a little more meat, and then they're good to go. There we go. Now we've got a chicken soup business. So we've got our beautiful berry pies all green. We've got our chicken soup business all green. And what is that? We're getting close on something. It's probably the berries. Because we got, we got a lot of wheat too. Well, that's okay. We'll take advantage of that wheat. We could have used it right there. Shucks. Although I'm surprised we shouldn't be overproducing. Let's take a look at that. Berry pie. We've got 2 of them going. We should be at 0 surplus. And we aren't. We're actually overproducing a bit on the wheat. So we can it will not hurt us if we sold some of the wheat. We can sell it in Iberia, that would be fine, and we could also sell berries. Okay, that'll make us some extra money. So here goes our fleet of trucks taking berries and wheat into Iberia. And we've got plenty of money, so we need to make something else. That's kind of the whole thing. You need to keep making stuff here. And what else are we full of? No answer. Don't answer that, please. All right, we still got berries and wheat galore. So we'll just keep pumping them into Iberia. All right, so what's the next thing we could get into? What's the third best thing to do? And you'll notice a lot of people say, well, go look at your percentages and create whichever one has the highest percent of price. I would agree with that, except that you can't build, these things fluctuate. They go up and down over time, and I don't think targeting them, I'm not sure that's the right way to go. But what I look for is what am I going to make the best margin on, generally speaking, and that means the highest price, most involved product I can find. So what's next on our hit parade here? We've got 123 for beef stew. That looks like the next winner is beef stew at 123, and we've got some extra wheat. So why don't we see if we can't take advantage of that? Why don't we say stop shipping that wheat? We can keep sending off a few extra berries, and we'll use that wheat to leverage for beef stew. I'm assuming we're going to need some wheat to have like a cattle ranch for beef stew. Here's beef stew. We only need 1 to satisfy or come as close as we can to demand. So yes, we're going to need the equivalent of 4 fields of wheat and a veggie and a beef. So I think what we can do is take advantage of this poor, bad job we did right here. We'll put a cattle farm down here, and we can ship some wheat. No, I don't think so. We're going to stay pure with this. We're going to keep it simple and stay pure in our calculations. Don't want it to get too involved. So we will set up a road close to that as we can get. We are going to use this warehouse. We're going to set up beef cattle ranch down here. Probably need some research. And beef stew. We need beef stew as well. 1.8 and 200,000, and we got plenty of money. Okay. 5 more water and wheat and veggies. Now the veggies, definitely we can just take this veggie and make it a double. We can just add the field of veggies here. So there's a little bit of an economy of scale kind of a thing. Okay, so now we've taken care of the extra vegetable we need. We need 5 water, and naturally we've got 4 slots available. So we'll add 4 to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we still need 1 more water. Well, we're playing on normal mode, so that means oh, here's water up here. Getting close to the town, but we could probably sneak some water in right there. Okay, this may not be quite in the range of, and once again we're surrounding a natural resource, but we probably won't use it. This may have to be directed to ship, but that's okay. We only need 1, and we'll run our road. Like so. And we will have to tell it to go to warehouse 2 because it's a little out of range. Okay, so there's our water. Water, veggies. We need to do wheat and beef. We're really paying for this poor placement here. Just once you goof something up, you just keep paying for it over and over again. We need 4 of these guys. Let's do the wheat first. That was a little sloppy. That's ugly. Okay. And kettle. For beef. Okay. Is that everything? And a beef stew factory. Oh. Sorry. I should have been more careful. I assumed it used the same kind of factory, but it actually, a beef stew is actually a food factory. And we'll have it deliver into the diner. So go. Again, I'm spending lots of money without paying attention. I need to pay more attention. Oh. I need to really pay attention. That needs to be cows, not chickens. Well, that would be a disaster. So our money's racking back up again. Thank goodness for this low tier 3 berry pies. And I've got a road problem down here. Our favorite little road problem. I think they've done a good job on this game of kind of showing you where your problems are. I think they do a nice job with that. Now see, this water right here is really can't quite get to, it's not a good design because this water, his full cycle of trip, he can't quite make it. Oh, look at this, we're already up to 7 million. Geez, I talked for a minute and we're got all this cash to spend one more time. All right, so have we got a new business yet? We do not. We're gaining a little bit of influence. We're not getting any contract offers. It's weird. Oberon Ironmongery. Is there anything good over there? Okay, 152 for ceramics, 158, but then you get into the whole copper, coal, iron. We could conceivably, we've got, we've got coal and iron over here to make steel products. Do we have copper? But we need copper to really do a good job. And copper, oh man, way over, we'd have to go to yet another one way over here. So if we set up anything like that, it'd have to be way over here, which we could ship and no problem, and maybe someday we will, but for an ironmongery, for non-tier 3 products, not worth it. So we'll just keep loading up Iberia with the diner with all kinds of cool stuff. So let's see what else we can do. The next best price looks like it would be cheese. We can take advantage of the milk we're producing here to make cheese. That would be a good thing. And the demand is 1, so we would only need 1 cheese setup. We would need 3 milk, which we've already got covered. And the crop farm is for the milk, so we've already got that covered. So we just need 4 water, and we can put in a cheese factory. should be milk in here. Yes, there is milk in here. So oh, well, and we can just take our guy right here and expand him out to 5, which will give us 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's our water. See, we've got our water, we've got our milk, we've got our wheat. All we need is the cheese factory. So that's a super cheap one to get into. And let's see, that's a food factory. Just sit there for a moment. We need to, I need to check my money first. Oh, we got tons of money. Okay. We need to research cheese. And that cheese needs to go to our diner. And the other thing we're going to do, remember I said that this water is having trouble getting all the way through a cycle faster than it's ready for a new one as far as delivery goes. We are going to speed up our roads. Add 25% to our road speed, and that should solve that problem. In fact, that should make everything run a little bit better. So we've got cheese, beef stew, chicken soup, berry pies, and still have lots of money. So, let's see what we get. I will run it for a month and see what our actual profit is for a month. Okay, 2.85 million. That's pretty good. Decent. Decent. Okay, so what else can we put in here? Next highest price. We'll just keep using that pattern. We'll go with the highest price. Chocolate bars. Yummy. Everybody likes chocolate bars. Again, I didn't get my demand. This demand is 3. So we set the demand to 3. It tells us we need 3 chocolate bar facilities. So we'll have 3. Oh, this one's going to cost a little more money. Let's see. Milk, water, wheat. Makes you wonder, we should not be overproducing wheat. I mean, I know that this is showing a whole bunch of wheat and some water. And it just makes you think we could piggyback our chocolate business off of this, but I refuse to do that and run the risk of slowing this down, because these two are way better than all of this put together there's just no comparison. So, but we do have a lot of wheat. We have 13 wheat fields up there. Sorry, I've got to go back and check this. Berry pies, we're supposed to have, oh, for 2, 18. I think I miscounted. Oh, here's 5 more. So we got 5, 10, 15, 18. That's what we have. But we keep selling it and we keep having more. So I can't argue with the facts. So we're going to stop selling. Oh, we did stop selling it. That's what it is. All right, never mind. But yet it's full. So, all right, we're going to use our wheat for our chocolate, meaning that the wheat that we already produce in our berry pie setup is going to be used for the livestock, unless we've got milk. No, we don't have enough milk from this. Its milk is spoken for with the cheese. So we're going to have chocolate and milk and dairy, cattle, a milk. We're going to need 3 milk. We're going to need water, a couple of cocos, a couple of chocolates, and we'll take the wheat from the other place. So we need a place where we can, oh great, we've got plenty of water up here. It's a nice map, easy to use. So we're going to put water and cocoa and all that good stuff. We'll set up a warehouse over here and be careful not to take these guys with us. And let's see. Yeah. All right, so let's see. The first thing, I want to put down a warehouse over here. This is going to be our cocoa business. And good, it didn't pick anybody up, so perfect. Okay. All right, so cocoa business. And 5 water. And we also need to be able to easily get wheat over here. So take your wheat to warehouse 3. Okay. That's wheat. I'm sorry, I'm kind of muttering to myself, sorry. 5 water. Okay, so there's our 5 water. We've got our wheat, 3 livestock, and 2 cocoa plantations. And we need to do some research for cocoa and chocolate bars. And I think that's it. Okay. And we'll try to be at least as smart as I'm capable of being with setting this up so we can expand it to something else later or build it up as the city grows and creates more demand. So 3 livestock with the ability to go to 5 if we need it. This would be a great spot, and we'll have to just make sure it will be closer to this one, so it should pick up that one, and we can fix it if it doesn't. That won't quite work, so and I'm going to go ahead and reserve this side over here in case we want to expand this later. Okay, there's 3 cows. Got water, got wheat, 2 cocoa. Okay, we've got our cocoa and 2 chocolate bar factories, which we'll put down this way, where they're food factories. So you can tell when I'm using a supply chain I've never used before, can't you? Yeah, let's just go ahead and put them all the way down here. Straight to the diner. And that should give us a cocoa business. Now we've got more these guys buy beef. They don't. And again, here we could think about logistics and trade routes, and we may. I think what we'll do here, I may stop after this one, and then the next time we're going to think about getting our act together with the eggs and the beef and the milk, and where we're shipping it, and get a logistics permit and start sending this off to places where we can make money, and not tying up our trucks from our mines and mills and factories, so to speak. And yes, that was a Gordon Lightfoot reference for those of you who are into him. Okay. Ah, finally. Somebody wants us to do something. 9 beef stew to Kaywood. Where is Kaywood? It would be nice when you're looking at these if you could be moved to the location. Oh, that's close. That's nice. 9 beef stew. Our beef stew business looks like it's working okay. So September. 6 months. How fast do we make beef stew? We make 2 every 40 days. Let's go for it. So our beef stew, we want you guys, instead of going to the diner, we want you to fulfill our contract. And let's see how that goes. We made close to $3 million this last month. So we're doing okay. And again, we got all this money. I need to be spending it. We could pay off loans, I guess. Now let's do that. That would be easier. Almost getting tired of building stuff here. All right. Our worst interest rate is this guy, so we'll pay that one off. So that should make our monthly profit go up, because now we just lowered our expenses. So we'll stick around and see how we do on this contract, and then we'll call this one a quit, as we have built 1, 2, 3, 4 more businesses going into the diner. So grand total of 5 businesses going into the diner now. Berry pies, chicken soup, beef stew, cheese, and eventually, once this gets going, which should be soon, chocolate bars. And let's just make sure we haven't messed up. They need milk. The milk's coming from there, so we should, oh, I gotta make sure it is. Oh. Logistics, warehouse 3 for the milk. There goes the milk. So we had because we started the manual on this and we're worried more about our beef, we should have been worried about our milk, because that was more important to get the chocolate bar business going. Okay, we've had a couple delivered of beef stew. I don't know if we're going to make it. I think we're going to miss this. I think we should have been more diligent in our math. We'll see. Two more just went out of the factory. Hopefully there's 2 others out there on their way. 6 berry pies to Parkville. They'll pay us a big price for it. And all right. And these contracts do seem to come in waves. And one of the things I have noticed so far is you're almost better off to just turn them down until you get to the one in your hometown, because that's the one that's easiest to fulfill, and it can help you with those influence points. But Parkville is not terribly far away. We know we can make 6 berry pies. That's not a problem. It will take us, let's see, 2 a month. Take us 3 months plus some travel time. We've got till January of next year. Yeah, we'll take that one too. Okay, so we're going to tell our berry pies to go to our contract. And I'm going to do it this way because I'm not sure which one I clicked. And this one going to our contract. So now we got 2 contracts running. I feel good about the berry pies. The beef stew is looking a little shaky here. And the sad thing is, when you miss one of these, you get a penalty and you waste all that whatever it is that you've sent off that didn't quite fulfill it. So we're up to 6 there, but we're getting really short on the day. So I think I have messed up here. Yes, I have. Shame on me. Good news is we got enough money. We'll just go, oh well. We may have to fire the person who took that contract. Oh, wait, that was me. So no, there will be no actions taken. Just a slap on the wrist. Don't do it again. All right. So now, where are we? We are September of year 3. So we've gone through. We're all coming up on the end of the 3rd quarter of the 2nd year of this particular episode. We had 1 full year to get our berry pies going. We came back and we built in this episode. We have set up a chicken soup business, a beef stew business, a cheese business, and a chocolate bar business. And unfortunately, we don't have really good reporting yet. I'm sure that's going to get better to tell us what we're really doing here. But we're selling chocolate bars monthly. We're selling chicken soup over last year, $1 million worth. Beef stew, say we lost all our beef stew sales by our contract. And cheese, I would have thought some cheese should be sold. Have I goofed up here? Cheese, what is your destination? You're going to the diner. Oh, look at that. I've asked for this, and here it is again. I've got the cheese business turned off. So, and it looked like when you glance at it, the way they just leave it blank, it looks like it's fine. It looks like it's starting up production. See, that wheat is starting up production. It wasn't turned off. This one was blank. Man. I've asked, that's one I would love to see the developers change. I would like to see some kind of an indicator on here that makes it clear that you've got the business turned off, because we've been running a cheese business without making any cheese, and that's no good, obviously. Okay, so let's stick around and watch this berry pies finish and see how it does when we actually get cheese and being delivered into our and our beef stew, because we had that contract. Now we have to turn it back to the diner. So either way you go on these contracts, you've got to adjust and fix whatever change you might have made for your delivery. So you can see, look at what a bad quarter we had. And of course we got a penalty of how much? No, it wasn't even a penalty. We just had a bad quarter. Oh, we're not selling any berry pies. We're shipping them off for that contract. We're about to hit that. There we go. We hit that and got $18 million for hitting that pie. So now let's follow what we just lesson we just learned. And let's make sure that we go in here now and reset these. They were going to the contract. Now we want them going back to the diner. I'll use copy paste this time because I know which one I was working on. Okay, now we've got our berry pie business back up and running and delivering to Iberia. We made $18 million on that contract. So now we got $30 million. Good grief. I wish we had a decent business to target it. Okay, we're still just got the diner in Iberia, and I highly doubt there's anything else over here in Oberon. No, just our old ironmongery. We may end up going over. As soon as we get this diner like maxed out till we can't do anything else, we're going to have to go over there until another business comes along. But now we are flush with cash again, and we're staying that way really. And let's just pay off our loan so we can kind of end the episode out of debt. And we can pay off our starter loan. So now we've got $14 million. We're completely out of debt. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 different products going into Iberia, matching as closely as we can the demand there. So we're kind of maxed out on that, and we are flush with cash. We're completely out of debt, And so I guess life is good. So next time we will just keep up with this until we see another industry pop up, and we'll just keep pouring in these level 2s, and we will anxiously await the day we have a little bit better management reporting. Although this did help me figure out, where I'd goofed up with the cheese. So that's a good thing. So I don't want to knock this too much. I just want more. I just want better. Okay. And here we go. Here's our berry pies. 25 million last year in sales. I don't know if that includes the contract in there. Probably. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Have to do looking into that, because we should be doing 2 a month, 3 times 12. No, I don't think that actually included that $18 million, because we should be doing about 1.5, 3 million a month in berry pies, which would be 36 million in annual sales. And this is showing us with annual sales of 26, and that's because we interrupted to send 6 berry pies, basically 3 months worth of sales, off to or wherever that was, Kaywood, I think it was, for the contract. All right, so here we go. Look at this. We got this nice big green everything. Couple little dough factories needing some supplies, but everything's running great. Our new chocolate bars are working great. Our cheese is working great. And as I said, we'll come back and clean up some of the beef and these where you have to make these the cattle kind of spread out and stuff. It's getting a little confusing. So we'll clean that up next time. So hopefully you got something out of this one, and we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Rise of Industry video. Thank you.